Hello, what is going on, rail fans? We are here live in Port Salerno, Florida. Railfanning the FEC Heritage Main Line yet again. I know, pretty much the same thing, but different location. So there we go. I'm just happy to get a stream in tonight. Should have some nice action. Excuse me. Should have some nice action here. Hello, Zachary. Hello, Nicholas. Welcome to the stream, you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Hello, Warren. Welcome you guys to the stream. Just starting off today, so no action yet. Still waiting on today's BRB, all right? $105 past Coco at 4:28 p.m. All right. So yeah, we should see him during today's stream, along with some other Florida East Coast and Brightline action. Speaking of Brightline action, we should have a Brightline here very soon. I believe 722N. We should have here soon. Hello, Cruz. What's good? I saw an FEC train, but I don't know the GEVO numbers, but I know trailing is 720. Well, 720 was trailing 105 yesterday, so that train you saw was most likely 105's counterpart. Any trains today? Hello, Jay the Railfanner. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Just starting off today, no action yet. Still waiting today's first catch. Nothing yet, like I said. But we should have ourselves some nice action here. Now, yes, I know. Yes, during yesterday's stream, I said I would be doing. Hello, Holiday. Hello, Holiday. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Nicholas, glad to see you today, hopefully. Doing well, yeah. I hope I don't get the cops called on me, yeah. Yeah, I hope I don't get the cops called on me today, unlike yesterday. What crossing is this at? We're at the, you're looking at the Salerno Road Railroad crossing. Behind me is the Sewall Road crossing here in Port Salerno. I know I said I'd do a stream earlier today during the afternoon. Unfortunately, I was unable to go trackside. Something came up. So I was just unfortunate without transportation at the moment. So I was unable to get to the tracks for the time I said. So instead of having a short afternoon stream, we're gonna have a long evening stream. How in the world did the cops get called? I missed the stream. Oh, Holiday, all right, so someone called me in as a jumper like the last time. So that's how I got the cops called last stream. They thought I was a jumper again. Also, FEC 434 is back on 950. Gotcha. Hello, Salmir. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. No action yet. Just starting off today, so we're still waiting today's first catch. Is there a mechanical bell? To my knowledge, no. Looks like all Type 2 and Type 3 E-bells, but I'm not sure. The one behind me looks like all Type 3s, but again, I'm not sure. Yeah, for those wondering, over there, the railroad crossing in sight is the Port Salerno Road. Or not Port Salerno Road, just Salerno Road. Railroad crossing. And the one behind me, I think, is the Sewall Road or Sewall Street railroad crossing. So hopefully soon we are facing south, by the way, so trains coming at us are northbounds. Trains coming this way are northbounds. Trains going that way are southbounds. So we should have a northbound Brightline here sometime in the near future, if we're going off how yesterday went. He came, according to yesterday's stream, he came in about 4:42. It's 4:35, so we should see him here soon. I don't understand why people think we have tripods in front of us. We're just rail fans. To prove we're just rail fans. Yeah, I know. But on the flip side of that, at least it's good to know that people are concerned and the police actually show up to a call like that. So No, it's good that we have that safety net, but, I mean, how are we not seeing the big tripods? Hello, outdoorsman. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Just starting off today. No action yet. Still winning today's first catch. Tuning in for the 4th time this week, I think. If you off of yesterday's stream, you'll see another cop. Oh, no. Well, we're not in Stewart. We're in Port Salerno, so we wouldn't be seeing this. So if we were to get a cop here, it would be a brand new one. It would have to be from the sheriff's office. Port Salerno does not have their own police force. So this would have to be off of the Martin County Sheriff's Office, which I'm hoping we do not get today. Sorry I'm yawning. I'm very tired today. I slept well, but not long enough. So wake up. But yeah, so we should. So yeah, like I said, for the rest of the week's streaming schedule, definitely not gonna be a stream tomorrow. Definitely not gonna be a stream on Christmas. Definitely not going to stream on Friday. Saturday at the earliest will be the next stream. Oh wow, the Port Salerno Christmas tree is right next to me. I didn't even notice. Wake up, we got trains to catch. Yes, sir. That's why we're out. Yeah, I just realized the Port Salerno Christmas tree is right here. Here, train horn, maybe it'll wake you up. Yeah, yeah. So once the stream, once we start getting dark here, that tree should be lighting up. So I'll pan back over to that. Once the night rolls around. Oh, sorry, chat. Didn't mean to kick you there. Once the night starts rolling around, which shouldn't be too long from now. So yes, I'm mentally gearing up for a lawn stream today. You shouldn't get the cops called on. You hear maybe yesterday was because they thought you were too close to the tracks. Well, from what the officer said, he said they got called in to do a welfare check because they looked like a jumper. I looked like a jumper. So I guess the same could be here. Because the trains weren't going as fast through there. The trains are going to be going a heck of a lot faster through here. Here, I believe they can, from what I've heard, I haven't clocked the speed, but from what I've heard, they can go anywhere up to 105 miles an hour through this stretch. So we should have some high-speed action, or excuse me, higher speed action here very soon. Almost got called out on that. I called Brightline. Oh yeah, it's cool to say some nice high-speed action, and someone got on me for that for whatever reason. Hey, Random, when you stream, do you use 2 phones? Yes, that's exactly how I do it, yes. One to record with and one to go live. I'm back. That's nice, Warren County. Warren County, you didn't miss anything. I have to mentally prepare myself for at least a 2.5 to 3 hour stream. I'm back. Any trains or planes yet? We shouldn't get too many planes, I would imagine. And no trains yet. What kind of phones are they? A 12 mini and a 10. Both Apple. Yeah, I use the older one for the live streams and I use the better one for recordings. Even though my streams pull, I should probably flip that. Because my streams pull better views than my recordings, but that's, Samsung is better. Get a load of this guy. Bro's still using agent phones. They're not that bad. Alright, riddle me this one, chat. Is the stream quality genuinely that bad? I don't think so. I just spilt water all over myself. I'm the real loser in this situation. It's phenomenal. Yeah, see? Exactly. Oof. Okay, because I may get a new tripod for Christmas and I have a stand right now, so I could use one for stream and one to record if I want to stream in the future. Yeah, and truth be told, I highly encourage it, Holiday. I know that might sound bad for business for me, but I do encourage it. Maybe you'll get a new scanner for Christmas. Nah, I just not really. What's up? Hello, G-Train. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. No action yet. Still on today's first catch. Happy 3 more days. Yes, sir. Christmas countdown is in full effect now. We're just going down mainly for the Stewart Local 920. Oh, really? Okay, so we have some FEC action. Those who don't know, there's some signals over here, and they just flipped on. And they... Oh, chat, we got a train. We got a train horn. That sounded like a bright line. And I was about to say, they only turn on, and they default to approach. And one of them on the far track is showing red. So that's probably the track the bright line is going to take. Train time? I think. I'm not sure. I thought I heard a train horn. I may have been mistaken, unfortunately. I was not mistaken. There goes the crossing. How many planes? Well, 42 probably is. How many planes? I'm not sure. Not too many planes today, but we got ourselves our first catch of the day. Here comes a northbound bright line. It's train time, chat. Be sure to wave. And there we go. There goes BLF 722N flying by. And there goes the first catch of today's stream. Not bad. All right, chat. So that means the stream will be uploaded to YouTube, barring any technical complications that we cannot solve. We got a guy helping my bus driver today, and he just went off on a kid for saying the 2 forbidden numbers. Ah, rough. Deserved, honestly. Alan trying to like it for sure. Yes, sure. Holy, he was flying. Yeah, they fly through here. Train count 1, yes, sir. W Brightline, no. This few years, yeah. Yeah, he was flying through. So there goes catch number 1 of today's stream. Not bad. Hey, like I said, according to sources, we should have ourselves a northbound FEC as well, or a southbound FEC as well, FEC 920. So more freight action here tonight. Signals are still on. Hey, random. Hello, Amtrak 150. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been all right. We have ourselves 1 catch, waiting on some more here. I've only seen Brightline once in my life. Nice. Well, at least you've have one. FEC 191 gonna make an appearance today? He should. We're hoping for it. I got you, G-Train. I got you. Well, the crashes haven't stopped. They just kind of stopped and getting reported. All right, the signals actually just went dark. Unfortunately, first Brightline. Yes, sir. Big John Rail Productions. I'm assuming you saw that. Very long. Yep, they're up to 10 cars. And welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for stopping by. That's the only catch for today's stream. But we're still waiting on some more. 920 Works the industry we were at yesterday. Oh, man, dude, I should have went there. Yes, I should have went there today. I would have been able to see that. That would have been so cool. Does he come down south towards us, Zachary? Or does he head back north after that industry? We'll see Amtrak today. No, Amtrak does not run through here, Salmir. The one catch for the stream. Yep. All right, bye. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Happy New Year's. All right, take it easy, G-Train. Thank you again for stopping by, man. Ooh, I hope he doesn't, No, he goes back north to Fort Pierce. Oh, that's rough. Ah, man, I wish I knew that. So he doesn't run this far south. I didn't think that was his final industry. I thought he would have came back this way and got more cars. That's rough. All right, that's good info now, though. Will you be live at Christmas Eve? No. Nope, no stream tomorrow, no stream on Christmas, and no stream the day after. All right, that's good to know for the next time 920's in the area. If I want to see him go past that rock plant, that's actually really unfortunate. I could have caught him twice, too. Ah. That's rough, man. All right, well, now we wait. Oh my gosh, Santa gives me a new tripod. Yeah. Well, here's a question. Here's a question for you guys in chat, to people who may know. Are you gonna stream in Jensen Beach again one day? I might. I hate this. Yeah. I plan on it. I don't know when or where, but excuse me. But I definitely would like to. I could do it next week. But does anybody know? Does 920? Does that also work the airport car plant? Just down the rail line. What's going on? Hello, Conrail Brew Films. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been all right. We have ourselves one catch, waiting on some more here. But yeah, 920 does work the airport. Okay. But he doesn't come this far south, though, correct? So that's the CSX train on my way home from the movie theater. Nice. Yeah, tomorrow night's the night before Christmas. Today's the day before Christmas. So far, planes 0, trains 1. Yeah, we're south of the airport, so I doubt we'll see any planes. And unfortunately, I doubt I will be going back to that location just because of what happened. Well, I might go back to it, just not recently. That 20 goes as far south as Indian Street. That's rough. I can tell you for a fact, Indian Street's about a mile and a half, 2 miles down the road, so we won't be seeing him. I mean, unless if he could come light powered, if he needs to run around his train, which could be possible. Very unlikely, but could maybe be possible. The day before Christmas Eve. That's not a real fan with stirring. Okay. So yeah, if we're lucky, we should get 950 here. That should be our next train. Most likely will not be, though. What is that? I'm just waiting for Mike to say, yep, you're banned. Also, by the way, Jacksonville Jaguars just clinched the playoffs, so never been more happier for my Jacksonville team. Alrighty, chat. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the status of the Stewart Bridge. Bridge. I'll tell you a good counter that you will be able to count, though. We are next to the fire station, the Port Salerno fire station, so you can count the amount of call-outs there'll be this stream. And I have a little spreadsheet on my phone that tells me where they're going, what the call-out is, and where they're going. I won't show you guys where they're going, but I'll give you the call-out. It's not loading for me. I will. Won't load for me. Yeah, for whatever reason, the website has this issue from time to time. It's a little bit weird. Has always been like that. Again, always been like that. New counter alert. Nice. I wish I was out Railfanning, currently dealing with a hip injury. Oh, that's unfortunate to hear. 19 crash 84. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been all right. We have ourselves one catch so far today. Waiting on some more. Sorry, I'm looking at some our local representative posted something saying that we're fighting for a fair bridge schedule. And funny enough, everything he listed was exactly the same schedule as it's been since the bridge opened. Listen to this. The bridge will stay open by default unless if a train is passing. That literally has never changed. And there's nighttime rules. The bridge must remain fully open to boaters except when a train is passing. I'll tell you what, man. That is literally, there was no reason for him to post that. As he's trying to fight for the boaters and fight against the machine, which I guess in this case is the railroads. What he did was absolutely nothing disguised into him doing something. I'll tell you what, man, I like our representative, but that's just such a... So what is the bridge exactly? It's the FEC Railroad Bridge. It's you've seen it on multiple... I'm pretty sure you've been on Streams Holiday where the where you've seen it. It's just the Stewart Railroad Bridge. Stewart Drawbridge. Yeah, so unfortunately I can't pull up the status sheet. For whatever reason, it's just not working. That's some Conrail quality on the website part, yeah. So if I had to guess, the bridge is most likely up. But if I had to guess, who knows? Are you tracking Brightline? I was not. I will do that right now. I can pull it up too. I'll pull it up if you want. All right. Well, it's a race to the button. Whoever gets there first. I know exactly where to go. I don't know if you guys do. And got it up here. So the southbound train at 5:35, we will not be seeing him. That's a local service. He's on time. The 6:34 Brightline, that we will see. I'll be back later. All right, take it easy, Zachary. Thank you again for stopping by, man, if we don't see you again. Excuse me. Yeah, the next Brightline southbound, that'll be at around 6 o'clock this evening. At around 6 o'clock, 5:50. Because he gets into West Palm Beach at 6:34, and that's about a 45-minute ride from here to get down to West Palm. So northbound, the 603 northbound destined for Orlando, he departs at 6:03. We should see him at around 6:30, so that would be see him around 6:30. So we got some time before the next Brightline action. Yeah, we should see only, due to the new schedule changes, Brightline isn't as active as it once was, unfortunately. So we got a little bit of waiting to do before we see Brightline, but if everything goes to the same day as it was yesterday, we should get a couple of FECs on the way too. Unfortunately, it looks like one of the FECs I thought we were going to catch will not be heading this far south. Yeah, that's my bad, chat. I would have went more closer to Stewart if I knew that the that 920 only went was its farthest destination was Stewart. So yeah, that's my bad on that one, chat. Yeah, I would have done a downtown Stewart stream if I knew that. Oh, there's actually this location too that I want to go to. Man, I wasn't thinking. That's on me. Man, that's a little unfortunate. Because I've been to this location too. I've been to this location quite a few times. I just haven't streamed here in a minute, so that's why I decided just to go here and not go to the new location. This is where I was going to go for the early trains, but not for the evening ones. So that's a little unfortunate, but on the flip side, we should get some higher speed railroad action, so not bad. I switched off my Wi-Fi now. Maybe temporarily down or moved permanently to a new web address. Interesting. Hope you fix up your Wi-Fi there, man. What new location? It would be... I don't even know the name of the road. I went railfanning. I didn't go railfanning there, but I saw a train coming. I pulled off the road and got a shot there once. It was handheld. I never actually did railfanning there. I never did actually any railfanning there, so... let's see. It is Fern Street, West Palm Beach, Florida. Or not West Palm Beach. Stewart, Florida. Fern Street, Stewart, Florida. Hey guys, hello Tropical Railroad Productions. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been all right. We have ourselves one catch, waiting on some more here. Yeah, Fern Street off Flagler Avenue. It's just a crossing there. It's the entrance. Yeah, it's the Fern Street crossing. It's an entrance to an apartment complex. I don't think it's an apartment complex. I think it's more of a bye, be back later. All right, take it easy, Zachary. Thank you again for stopping by, man. It's more of a condo place, condo area out there. I can't tell if that would be considered actually. Yeah, I can't tell if that location would be considered North River Shores or Stewart. I would say Stewart, but I'm not sure. Another location I plan on going to could be Rio. In Rio, Ocean. I could do some Ocean Breeze railfanning, or Jensen Beach. That would be a bit of a drive out there, but who knows? Maybe I'll hit those locations up soon. Whew. Almost just ate the ground there. Oh, yeah. That'd have been funny, though. How's your holidays going? It's going pretty good, man. Been able to go trackside a lot, so really, I cannot complain. Okay, can't pull it up. It won't load. Yeah. What are you doing for Christmas this year? How are your days going so far? It's going pretty good, man. I say it all the time, but, you know, I'm trackside, so I definitely can't complain. Christmas this year, not going bad, man. Cannot complain. Been able to do a lot more railfanning than I initially anticipated I would have been able to do. So, you know, I'm liking it. I'm dealing with no voice. Rough. Yeah, sickness is really going through it around this time of year for whatever reason. Oof, yeah. So yeah, we should have ourselves some rail line action here. Hopefully in the future. No planes yet. I doubt there'll be any planes. I don't think you should do the plane tracker for this stream. I think you should save it for streams where we're more closer to the airport. You should do a call-out counter for the fire department right here. That's normal though. I should be better. Yeah, I hope so, man. Hope so. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna try the website again, see if we can get it to work. Just cooled down a lot right now. Sun's getting hidden by some clouds right now. Actually, no, it's actually just there's like this really there's like this clump of trees just kind of in the middle of like a lot of open, and the sun's going right behind those trees right now. So the sun's gonna be down for the rest of this stream. Oh, it's also a mobile app, too. Chat, should I get the app? FD call out so far, 0. Yeah, when I just pulled up, there was a call out. It was responding to a headaches call. Whatever that could mean. Planes go up, plane go down. You mean, I guess? What is a headache call? I'm guessing just severe headaches. I'm not sure. Yeah, do a counter for the, not planes, just for FD. I mean, you don't have to do a counter, it's just, if you want to, of course. So yeah, like I said, we should get some rail line action here hopefully soon. I'm thinking some FEC action, most likely. A bright line action, it'll be for a little bit. Days are getting a little bit longer now, so we should. There's the Grinch about to pop up right here. On your way to steal his Christmas. You want me to put the FD counter at 1 or at 0? Just put it at 0 for the stream. Hello, Chessie System Rail fan. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. We're here in Port Salerno, Florida. Railfanning the FEC Heritage Main Line. So far, the action's been okay. We've had ourselves one catch, waiting on some more here. Excuse me. Okay, yeah. FD caught, so far 0. Let's say we have a freight. We should have ourselves some FEC action here, hopefully. Unfortunately, I made a train count 1, yep. Unfortunately, I made a really dumb decision, and there is a local that's working Stewart tonight, but it doesn't come this far south, and I did not know that. So we will not, unfortunately, not be seeing him, and I'm pretty sure he's taking up the main currently. He's gonna come into Stewart, work some Stewart Industries, and then head back north. And I didn't know that. I thought he would have came this far south, so yeah, I kind of made a dumb decision there. Little bit unfortunate on my end there. I hope we don't have a crazy encounter like yesterday. I wouldn't say yesterday was a crazy encounter, but yeah, I'm certainly hope I don't get the cops called on me. It's the goat milker? Not exactly sure what that means, but okay. So yeah, we should get ourselves some rail line action here soon. Most likely, cop encounters so far 0. I'm hoping that counter remains untouched. Sonic figure reference, okay. 920 works the industries during mid-afternoon on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They usually get done around 4 to 6 p.m. All right. So, by that information, it's a Tuesday and Thursday train, correct? Does it work Stewart any particular day, or is it at random? What? Maybe you should bring your scanner out one day? I don't know. Oh, it works Stewart on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay. That's unfortunate. If this week were a regular week, I would go back out Thursday and we'd catch him then, but I'm not. So. All right, but that's good information. That's good to know. I usually rail fun by instinct, but I don't have my driver's license yet. Well, I've talked about this a lot on stream. I wouldn't be able to do as many streams or as much rail fanning if it weren't for my acquired driver's license. So I highly, highly suggest that you get one. All right, chat. So yeah, like I said, we should have ourselves some dead cars honking so far. One, yeah. So yeah, chat. Like I was saying, should have some freight action here hopefully soon. Maybe some bright line action if we're lucky. Maybe we could get an out of service train. You never know. So yeah, like I said, this will be the last stream for a little bit. I'm gonna take tomorrow, Thursday and Friday off. I'm not gonna have a stream that day. Saturday, I hope to have a stream. I'll do hope to have a Saturday stream. It'll be just a quick one. Gonna be trying to catch FEC 105, FEC 9, not 105, not 950. Excuse me. Just to FEC 191 in between some bright line action. And then Sunday I might have a stream. It's either going to be here in Stewart, where it's just going to be another quick one. We're going to catch a couple bright lines and call it a day. Or I'm going to head down to Mangonia Park, and we're going to have a bit of a longer stream, and we're going to catch a few tri-rails and Amtrak action. It'll just depend on how I feel that day, that particular day. I'm not going to do a full West Palm Beach whole day trip. Like last Sunday, but, and of course I'll do the Mangonia Park stream, of course. Did you ever see L792 that stream? No, I did not, unfortunately. He didn't even leave by the time we were packing up, so I decided to call it a day. I didn't think we were gonna see him. But yeah, that stream got a little chaotic. Everything was going to plan all day during that day. Everything was running perfect. And then all of a sudden the Amtraks were just having issues. So that kind of got a little annoying. And also it's been a long day. I haven't sat down for like a long time. Like I've been on my feet for probably 9-10 hours at that point. So I just decided instead of staying here for another hour to catch a couple more tri-rails, I just pack up and head home. Does FEC have any heritage units? No. They have special interest units. They have 3 special interest EMD units. 2 of them, FEC 425 and FEC 436. They are both the breast cancer awareness special units, the pink, what we call the pink ladies. If we're lucky, we might be able to see one of those today. And FEC 430 is the... And they have also FEC 430, which is the honoring veterans in service unit. If you want to be really technical, we catch what we catch, yeah. I mean, I guess you could call the champions units heritage units because they aren't repainted yet. I think that's a bit of a stretch, and they aren't official, so that's kind of like seeing if you see a Canadian Pacific or Kansas City Southern unit, you can call those heritage units because they aren't repainted in the new CPKC scheme. Or if you see any of the Tri-Rail, any of the Tri-Rail units still painted in the palm tree scheme, it's a heritage unit because they haven't been repainted into the new retro scheme. So you see, it's a stretch to call those heritage units, but so yeah, we have special interest, just no heritage. You catch what we catch, yes sir. Sun's starting to go down. Oh, it's been going down for a long time. I do not like the new Tri-Rail scheme at all. Listen, the scheme's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's not a bad scheme. Compared to the old scheme, what are we doing, you know? The old scheme is so good. Yeah, I don't understand it. That seems to be a trend. Where, you know, schemes are coming out and they're not bad, but they're trying to fix what isn't broken. They're trying to make a new scheme that's okay, but it's not better than the old one. And all the designs, if you want my honest opinion, they look corporate. They're not unique anymore. They're just basic. Like the Champion scheme, it was bright, it was flashy, it popped out at you. The Grupo Blue scheme kind of blends in with the night. The same thing with Tri-Rail. The light blue, the beautiful palm trees, they stick out to you. Now it's dark black, dark blue with orange, with like orange squares. I don't know, man. It's not a bad scheme. It's just, you had something so great. The new Tri-Rail scheme is a lot better than the old one. Wow, that's a hot take right there, I must say. The old scheme is more nostalgic to me. Grew up with that scheme, so do I. Do you know if KCS has heritage units? No, but they have special interest units, such as 4006, which is the honoring our American service members, and some other ones. And they have, if you want to call the Gray Ghosts, maybe, but I think they're on the same level as the ATSF, or, yeah, as the Santa Fe War Bonnets. I do like the old one, though, yeah. All right, Warren County, keep that up. You will be banned. The Ace. Not exactly sure what you're referring to there, Chessie. Ah, yes. I understand it now. Yeah, they have some Ace special. They have special interest units. In fact, let me look it up. I have the Heritage Units app on my phone, so yeah, we can look it up. Would it be considered Canadian Pacific, Kansas City? Maybe. Yeah, it would be considered CPKC. Yeah, they of course have their business class units. They have the Saluting the KCS Heroes unit. And they, of course, have a bunch of Gray Ghosts. Quite a few. Yeah, they have a lot of them, actually. They also have some breast cancer awareness units, actually. I have some hotspots for you to railfan at. All right, please hit me. Yeah, they have some breast cancer awareness units. So yeah. They have quite the few special interest units. But yeah, Tropical Railroad Productions, please. Maybe some new locations. I don't really want to rail fan the same spots over and over again, if you know what I mean. FT call out so far 0, yep. Cop encounter 0, plane count 0, cars honking so far 1. Yeah, there you go. Train count 1, not bad. Fire truck so far 0, yep. Yeah, if they're heading south or if they're heading south or gotta cut this way, we'll see them. They might go north though, so I won't be able to tell you exactly where they're going. Currently, right now in Martin County, there's a total 2 fire callouts or emergency response callouts for the fire department, so it's pretty slow today. Washington, D.C., in Maryland, Elton, Folkestone, been there and more. Yeah, I'm familiar with some of those. So do you want me to update the fire call out counter to 2? No. Just the ones we see, I'd love to rail fan in South Florida someday, wouldn't me? Side trips all the way down in Cordial and Folkestone. Nice. I'm back. My way to get chicken wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. Have you ever been to Buffalo Wild Wings? No, I have not actually. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. I'm assuming this will be dinner for you. So yeah, I hope you enjoy some dinner. Gonna see if the website works this time. Does not appear to be so. How was BW? I'm assuming that means Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, like I said, I've never been there, so I'm assuming it's not bad. Also, by the way, I loved how we have a car just stopped in the middle of the train tracks right there. You'll have to see it. That's why I just love pointing towards the railroad crossing, because people just stop on the middle of the train tracks. Natural selection at its finest. I don't think you're supposed to be on the track, especially if there's a train coming. You don't say. What a novel idea. The car's still on the train tracks, too. And I bet you they think they're clear. Get off the tracks, yeah. One matter of time before the train comes. Yeah, it's not if, it's when. Car stopped on the tracks. Train passing through, yeah. Yeah, okay, the light just turned green, so now everyone's gonna be moving, but, I haven't seen a car get hit by a train, but I did see a car knock a gate off and have the gate be hit by the train. I have seen that. It didn't, yeah, Nicholas, to answer that, it didn't do too much damage. The only thing that was damaged was the gate. It was actually in Folkestone. Would you be able to get good lighting for the dark trains? Yeah. I recently found out that I have a dark mode. Yeah. There's actually a dark mode that I can flip it to, and the lighting is really good. So you can see the trains a heck of a lot better. Yesterday, bro, got caught, yeah. I saw a truck bottom out and get stuck at the railroad a few months ago. Of course, I did the responsible thing and called the blue pace card numbers. Yep. Yeah, I've called those numbers before multiple times. The crossing behind me once got stuck in like an activation sequence because two trains came at around the same time, but they came at just the right time to where the crossing was like broken a little bit. So I had to call the number and say, hey, the crossing's broken. And the responder, yeah, he told me like, yeah, I can hear it. Yeah. So that was pretty funny. The second time I had to call somebody in Ashland, Virginia, because the Ashland crossing was stuck, it just kept going up and down, and this was on the Main Street crossing. Traffic was backed up for miles. They had to get the police department out there. Plane count, fire truck, FD call out, all zero, yep. Yeah, but they had to get the police department to direct traffic out there. It got that bad. And of course, by the time the guy showed up to fix the crossing was already fixed. How do you put a dark mode on your phone camera? I'm not sure. But I can tell you how to do it on stream. The tab on the right-hand side that goes down and shows you a bunch of your things that you can do. There's like a little sun icon. I clicked that and it said dark mode was on. It said turn dark mode on. So, what was the first train? A northbound Brightline BLF 722N. All right, so yeah, sometime soon we should get some Brightline action here. We should get ourselves a southbound Brightline BLF 704S, I think, or is it something else? Hold on, let me check. BLF 724S, excuse me. So yeah, we should have BLF 724S here sometime in the near future. So yeah, we got that. We should have also some FEC action as well. So like I said, like I always say, we just have to wait and see. Kind of seeing a crossing actually up close, like the Stewart camera. Yeah. Honestly, CSX Heritage units are okay, but not great. That is true. Yeah, here's the thing. I have been able to get close to some railroad crossings, but it seems like the closer I get to railroad crossings, the more times I get the cops called on me. So I try to, and out here the trains. Do you prefer road trains or locals more? Road trains, definitely. Oh, by the way, chat, we're over an hour into the stream, so do with that what you will. Clouds, yeah. Yeah, it's a nice little cloudy night tonight. Hopefully the bridge behind me will, the tree behind me will light up so I can show you guys that on stream. Doesn't look like it's going to be too great, but it might be neat. Time flies, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to find the stream right now for the St. Lucie River drawbridge, and for whatever reason, it's just not showing it to me. Oh, here we go. Yeah, currently it looks like the bridge is in the upright position, so try and remember to wave. Wow, just kidding, false alarm, yeah. So yeah, I'm currently on the stream right now. I'm looking at the FEC Railroad Bridge stream, and it's currently in the upright position, so has not lowered yet, but should lower hopefully soon. Alrighty. That is going to be a 5-minute timeout right there. I'm serious and I mean it. I really do not like that in the stream, so. please. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, chat, we should have ourselves some action here very soon. And like I said, we should get some train action here very soon. We should have ourselves a southbound bright line along with some southbound and maybe even some northbound FEC action. I'm not sure if 950 has gone through. Yeah, we get it. So yeah, we should have some bright line FEC action here very soon. Yeah, so far both trains are on time. So I'd say in about the next 10, 15 to maybe even 20 minutes, we should have ourselves a bright line train here. And then maybe before that, we should have ourselves some FEC action. Ever caught an NS Heritage unit before? I've seen all the Heritage units except I think 4 of them. The tag, I haven't seen the tag, the D&H. Penn Central and Norfolk and Western. Those are the only 4 I have not seen. By the way, the fire alarm is going off right now, so there should be the first call out of the day. If we're still tracking that. The signals turn on when 950 is in the area. The Stewart Bridge, red light. Signals turn red sometimes for default. Okay, gotcha. Responding soon to a fire. I can go ahead and check. But they're most likely responding to. I don't know what's in there. I just have to, I'm gonna do some guesstimations. Will CSX be making more Heritage units? They hinted towards it in 2020 for 2026, but I'm not sure. Probably not, but I don't know. Yeah, the next fire equipment that should be rolling out of there is going to be responding to a motor vehicle collision. So yeah, there should be a. Which ones aren't out yet? That's a great question. I really don't know. Yeah, they're heading north. So they're responding to a motor vehicle collision. They're responding to a motor vehicle collision. Here it comes. So yeah, we won't see them on the stream, but yeah, they're going to a motor vehicle collision, unfortunately, so you can only hope they're safe. Back when they released the tag, what was it? Locomotive remained from tag. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Went from work that night. Nice. Signals are on. Yes, sir. The signals just flipped on. And we have a high clear on the close track, most likely for a bright line, and an approach on the far track. But this signal's standard showing is not a red test. Yeah, cars honking so far too. There you go. It's not a It's not a red, it's an approach. So that doesn't really mean anything that there's an approach on the on the far track, but it does mean something that we have a clear on the close track. So yeah, probably nothing, no southbounds on the far track, but we're definitely got something coming here on the close track. So yeah, here we go, chat. Did your voice just go British? Okay. My bad, chat. I know better. All right, we're set up. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back, Amtrak 150 Rail Productions. Welcome back. I'm not sure what you missed, but we're at only one catch for today. Waiting on some more. Hello, redheaded rail fan. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I'm not sure what you missed, but we're only at one catch for today's stream. Waiting on some more here. We only saw a northbound bright line, and we should cop encounters so far. Yeah, none yet. But yeah, we should have ourselves a southbound bright line and hopefully some southbound freight action, along with some northbound bright line and maybe some northbound freight action as well. We just have to wait and see. FD call out so far 0. We can flip that to 1. There was a motor vehicle collision that they responded to, so we can flip that to 1. Plane count 0. Yep. So yeah, we should have something here in the near future. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we should have something here in the near future. Most likely going to be bright line. And then following that bright line will most likely be some FEC action. Following that bright line will most likely be a couple of FEC trains. And then probably a bright line. I think I see a light. Yeah, you see that over there? That's the signal for the far track. There's one that you can't quite see for the close track. Because this thing says an approach, that means absolutely nothing. The signals by default display an approach unless it's set by somebody. Oh, it disappeared. Nope, it should stay right here. That's that signal. So they are default approach signals. But the close track right here, that displays a high clear. So we do have a southbound on the way. I don't think I've ever seen most of the freight at this location, so that'll be nice. I have done some rail fanning here. You guys have seen, but train coming soon. Be prepared to wave. Yeah. Oh, you thought you saw a southbound bright line? Well, if you were to see headlights, it would be this way. Trains coming this direction. Trains coming this direction are northbounds. Trains going that direction would be southbounds. So the signals are these signals right here are facing north for southbounds. What you're seeing there's another railroad crossing down there that I might do some rail fanning at sooner or later. I'm not sure. It might be a location that I go to sooner. I might do a stream there. Okay, good. A cop car just went over the crossing. He didn't turn down this way, so. Oh. Yeah, so you're just seeing headlights from vehicles, not trains there. As you get into trains, I'll talk about that in a minute. Hello, Monk Sia. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. FEC 105 should have engine 816 leading. All right, thank you for the info, man. And welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been a little slow today. We only have ourselves one catch. Waiting on some more here. Police car count 1, yeah. Cop encounters so far 1. Yeah, I wouldn't call that an encounter, but... Now we need a punch bug. Okay. How I got into trains? That's an interesting question. I've always been into trains. Ever since I was a little guy, at like 2 years old, I always loved trains. I was of course, into Thomas the Train. I think a lot of people can agree with that. And I just never outgrew it. My first train ride was, I think I shared this before. My first train ride was on Tri-Rail, actually. It was Tri-Rail 816 was leading that train. I remember that. So that's why my favorite all-time locomotive will forever be Tri-Rail 816. Was it Thomas and the little engine that could? Not the little engine that could. I never saw that. But it was the model railway series of the Thomas one. I know it was the model railway one, so I'll always remember that. So yeah, chat, we should have ourselves some southbound action. It was on fire, sadly. Oh. Yeah, Tropical and Chesty System have just been having a conversation this whole time. They've been having a conversation this whole time, and I sound like the idiot in the background talking about whatever. Anyway. So yeah, we should have ourselves some southbound action. Could be some Bright Line, and we could have some freight action as well, along with some northbound action on the way as well. We should have ourselves one northbound FEC and one northbound Bright Line. And we should have ourselves at least one southbound Bright Line and 2 southbound FECs. And then after that, oh, sorry, chat, didn't mean to kick you there. And then after that, we'll call it a day. My first trade ride was Amtrak Northeast Regional P096. I wrote from Richmond, Staple Mill, to Fredericksburg. Number 46 happened to be leading. That's funny. Don't call yourself names. It was a joke. So like I said, we should have some southbound action before some northbound stuff. But I'm not sure. You never know. They can have meets in this area. I have actually seen them perform meets in this area, so you never know. Alrighty, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and look at the bridge here, see if it has lowered. I'm assuming it has because the signals are on. Yeah, the bridge is in fact lowered, actually. So yeah, the Stewart drawbridge is lowered. So we could have ourselves some action here very soon. Train coming soon. Be prepared to wave. I hope so. Hey, just a random, how many NS Heritage units have you captured? Captured? I'd say a fraction of them. I have seen them with my own eyes. I've seen them all. Except the 4 that I mentioned. I haven't seen DNH. I haven't seen DNH. I haven't seen Tag. I haven't seen Penn Central, and I haven't seen N and W. But I've seen the rest. Captured. I definitely captured the SNA. That I know. I've definitely seen the nickel plate. This summer I caught the Southern and the Wabash. Southbound Bright Line crossing Stewart Bridge. All right, there we go. So that'll be the next catch of today's stream. Yeah, I've seen the Wabash. I've seen the Southern. I've seen the Beeline. The Beeline, that one. I caught that one. I can't remember if I got Pennsylvania. I got a Conrail. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, Jeremiah, Railfanning. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I saw 816. Nice. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been a little slow today. Let ourselves one catch, went on some more. I still need DNH, yeah. But we're waiting on some more trains. And according to chat, we should have ourselves a southbound Bright Line coming here very soon. Within the next 5 minutes, I'd say. And I must warn you guys, he's going to be flying. He will be taking the close track. It has a chill engineer. Ah, nice. Hi, everyone. Good Tuesday. Welcome to the stream, Brian Rock Rail fan. Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been a little slow today. We have ourselves... There's only one catch, went on some more here. And if our info from chat is correct, we should have ourselves a southbound Bright Line here very shortly, which will make for catch number 2 on today's stream. Yeah, unfortunately, the action would be a little bit better today if I didn't make a boneheaded move. I didn't know one of the trains, one of its terminuses was in Stewart. I thought it went more south. That's why we set up here. And it doesn't. So, unfortunately, we did not see him, which would have made for some more FEC action. But now I know. The more you know. Southern is my favorite NS Heritage unit. Reminds me of the old Streamliners. Yeah, it's a nice one. I caught it either leading or trailing, I can't remember now, on the NS OCS in Lilly, Pennsylvania. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've seen the Georgia. I've seen the Georgia. I've seen the interstate. I've seen the Central Georgia. I've seen the interstate. I've seen these all in, like, the Horseshoe Curve and surrounding Railfanning areas. I can't remember if I only saw the Pennsylvania or if I caught it on camera. I can't remember. I think I caught it on camera, but I don't remember. I would say 911, but of course 911 doesn't count. So yeah, any second now we should be seeing these gates go off pretty soon for a southbound Bright Line here. Chad, I just turned on the lighting, so if you experience a difference, that was me. I intentionally did that. Fortunately, I haven't made progress with NS yet. It'll happen, man. Trust me. Yeah, I rarely railfan NS. I think I've only railfanned 3 NS lines in my life. Southern Tier. The Pittsburgh, Maine. And I think all right, Chad, we got a headlight, so I'm going to go ahead and get set up for this guy. Here comes catch number 2 for today, Chet. Train number 2. Be sure to wave. And there we go. There goes catch number 2 for today's stream. There's Brightline train yet again. Yes, sir. Like I said, chat, he is going to be flying. Train count 2. Yes, sir. Also, by the way, there is a call out at the fire station. So I'll go ahead and see what that's all about. Drain time, yes sir. Bridge staying down from 105, let's go. All right, this response is for a fall. This is a fall call here. That's what this emergency response is for. Alrighty, chat. So the close track is now red, of course, and the far track is still yellow. You're going to be able to see the EMS, the emergency response. They're going to be coming by over here if you want to keep your eye out. I spoke too soon. They're actually taking the railroad crossing right behind me. If you call it to 2, yes sir. So the bridge is staying down for 105. That's big news there. So yeah, that is a fall call. Currently 3 units are dispatched. 1 fire truck, 1 ambulance, and one like EMS squad car. So yeah. You just jinxed us, yeah. So yeah, that's the second fire call out for today. They're amazing. So yeah, they're pretty fun to watch. Oh no. More units, I hope. There is a police car rushing this direction, chat. What is the over-under that he's gonna come over here? Uh-oh. Oh, he's turning. Oh, somebody's running. Somebody's running, chat. Oh, never mind. They weren't running. Never mind, that was not a chase. It looked like it. It genuinely looked like it. Oh, we got a limited clear on the far track. It looks like it for a second. I thought they were about to pit him, bro. Oh, dude, my heart was racing right there. Dude, imagine I caught another wild moment. All right, so you can see we got a limited clear over here. That is going to be for FEC 105. Have you ever voice acted in a train series before? No, I have not. Although I'm not going to lie, that'd be actually a pretty good... Actually be pretty cool. My goodness, what is going on? They were probably just responding to a call out, and it just looked like that guy was getting chased. Well, I thought he was chasing him, dude. Honey, I'm home. Welcome back to the stream, Outdoorsman. We're at 2 trains so far, waiting on some more here. And I thought we saw a police chase. I was incorrect. Also, we might have an ambulance come on stream. This is going to be from the motor vehicle accident. They're responding to the hospital, which is just down the road going this way. 105 crossing Stewart Bridge. All right, there we go. Chat, I almost just became the next call out right there. I actually just almost fell. Hello, Santa Fe Railroader. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Action's been okay. We have ourselves a couple of trains waiting on some more. Federal Q sounds mean, yeah. He's flying. Definitely trying to get to the hospital, so it's a, Oh, that's not a... Oh, nope, never mind. This is not an ambulance. It's the fire truck responding to that fall call. I thought it was an ambulance, so I was incorrect there. It's actually that fire truck responding to the fall. So yeah, you see the light down there? That's the signals. We have a limited clear for FEC 105, which we should be seeing here in a little bit. FEC 105, for those who don't know, that is the intermodal out of Jacksonville. How'd you find out there was a call? Our county, oh, by the way, there's a car stopped on the train track that train will be on. Any freights yet? Nope, nothing yet. Only a couple bright lines. There's actually a scanner. If you want to look up Martin County Fire Rescue Scanner on Google, they have like a spreadsheet on where they're going, what the call out is, and what units are responding. It's actually kind of cool. Get off the tracks, yeah. Yeah, it's on the track the train will be coming on too, which is even better. So yeah, after this FEC, we should have ourselves a northbound bright line, along with some southbound and northbound FEC action as well. But first is going to be this southbound FEC. Watch this car get destroyed by the train. Ow, dude. Could you imagine? Dude, what is it? My streams, bro. It moved. Yeah, they're moving now. My streams, bro. We're catching some crazy things. Yesterday, I got the cops called on me, and we got that whole interaction. Today, I thought we almost caught a police chase. I was wrong. The stream just crashed my phone? That's interesting. That might be more you than me. Oof, yeah. Fire trucks have federal signal Q sirens, but the ambulances have EQs. Didn't really know there was a difference. That was epic. Yeah, I still cannot get over the fact that I got the cops called on me. Bye for now. All right, take it easy, Brian Rock Rail fan. Thank you again for stopping by. Cops called on you? Why? They, somebody called me in. They thought I was a jumper yesterday. So an officer responded. This is the second time it's happened to me. So I was just like, got called in, and he was like, yeah. so I'm used to the whole process, so. This time they only sent one officer. They didn't send 3. I guess I'm not that important. They only sent a K9 unit this time. They didn't send a supervisor and 2 street cops. I wonder if anyone clipped it. They had to have, right? I feel like a professional streamer now. I'm actually getting clips. They're not a fire department person, but if you have any questions related to fire trucks, ask me. I'm really good with them. That's good. You have a tripod and a phone. How is that a jumper? Actually, you're wrong, Santa Fe Railroader. I have 2 tripods and 2 phones. Ratio. Anyway, I'm never saying that again. I'm sorry. But yeah, I know. Get out. Okay. But yeah, dude, I don't really know. I saw a police chase in 2022. Nice. Last year when I was at Folkestone, I saw a couple cops chasing a biker. I can't imagine it ended well for a biker because they were Georgia troopers. Oh, the tree just turned on, chat. Here's the tree. Motor vehicle collision was E16 and R161. Yep. Yeah, chat, there's the Port Salerno Christmas tree. It's kind of cool. I might actually try to see if I can get a shot with the Christmas tree in it. Shiny, yeah. What a beautiful tree, yeah. Train soon, 105, just cleared the bridge. All right. So we should get 105 here very shortly. I'd say within the next 5 minutes, we should get ourselves some freight action. Yeah, it's not a bad tree. It looks pretty cool. Train coming soon, I hope. What'd y'all have for breakfast today? What'd I eat? Oh, I had coffee cake with bacon. 3 boxcars. Excuse me? Is that like a breakfast thing? Is that like a breakfast term? I don't know. I'll not allow you to end the stream until you catch 191. A card. Ayo, ayo. I'm not allowed to end the stream until you catch 191, yeah. Bro, I ate an entire train car, yeah. Ayo. Okay. Yeah, is that like a breakfast term? Maybe this guy's from New Mexico, so maybe that's a New Mexico breakfast term. No. Bro was just that hungry, okay. I just ate some boxcars. Gotcha. I hope they were the old Santa Fe ones. How'd the trucks taste? Not 1, 3. Alrighty, chat. We still got that limited clear. A little greasy, but good. That's good. Tastes like chicken, yeah. Still got that limited clear. I do see some lights down there, but I'm pretty sure it's just headlights off Dixie. So I don't think it's any vehicles. Exactly. He gets it. All right. All right, Sierra, this morning. What bum I to get on your level. Oh, chat, I think we got a headlight here. Oh, definitely. Yeah, chat, we got a headlight, chat. Here comes FEC 105. The Jacksonville to Miami Intermodal. Here we go. Train time, chat. It's train time. Alrighty, chat, there we go. A lot of manifest on him today. Let me fix the stream here. Now here's the intermodal. It was 816, 822, and 716. And there we go, chat. There goes FEC 105. Yeah, the night mode kind of really messed up that shot, didn't it? So there goes the third catch of today's stream. Yeah, the night mode's not really fixing too much, is it? Does Brightline come tonight? Yeah, we got a couple bright lines waiting on some more here. Okay, what did my... Okay. Bro. What am I... Okay. That's insane. Another fire truck. This one's probably an ambulance going to the hospital, if I had to guess. We're probably not going to see him too, if I'm being honest. How long have you been live for? 105 minutes. All right, Chad, here's the ambulance. There, I'll show it to you this time. Yeah, Chad, I don't know what's going on with the light mode, but it's like really broken right now. Let's clean the camera real quick. Tree, yeah, here you go. Here's tree. Yeah, I don't know what's really going on with the light mode. You guys are busy, yeah. We'll be live tomorrow. Nope. Like I said multiple times, no stream tomorrow, Wednesday or Thursday. Or Friday, for that matter. Signal's still on down there. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the lighting because I really don't know why it's having such an issue tonight. That's just kind of weird. Either R231 because Christmas Eve, correct. I think it was 302. Answer that, redheaded rail fan. I'm on Saturday? I hope so. Signals just went dark, by the way. So yeah, let me look at the time here. We should have ourselves a northbound bright line on the way. Someone, ban the guy that just said, any cops yet, by the way. One of my mods just actually sent me, my mods just sent me any cops yet. So yeah, you're banned. All right, chat, we're gonna try lighting mode again. Where at on Saturday? I'm not sure. I'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, the lighting mode doesn't do anything. It's not fixing anything. It's just flashing the screen. So I don't know what's up with that, unfortunately. Screen's really dark. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah. How about the CSX line? No, definitely not Railfanning the CSX line. That's odd. It was working last night just fine. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all it's doing is making the screen... All it's doing is making the screen brighter. It's not like adjusting anything. Train count 3, yeah. Yeah, it's not like adjusting a single thing. It's like it can't adjust for whatever reason. So, yeah, what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to get it to adjust here. I just think it's just so dark to the point where it can't adjust. Got 5 trains today. Nope, we're only at 3 here. Unless if you got 5. Yeah, I really just cannot. Yeah, I really don't know. I really just don't know how to fix it, unfortunately, chat. I love how something could just work one day and just not work the next, you know? I love that. Tutorial time. All right, chat, would you rather have the brightness on or off? I think it looks a lot better off, if I'm being honest. I mean, it was working so fine. It was working so fine earlier. I'm out soon. All right, take it easy. Yeah, off is better. All right. Hello, Eugene. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing good tonight. Yeah, well, I'm trackside, so I definitely can't complain, man. Action's been okay today. We have ourselves 3 trains waiting on some more here. So yeah, like I said, we should get ourselves a bright line here soon. And then we should get ourselves a couple of FEC trains and then call it a day. Also, by the way, nice catch the ambulance earlier. Yeah, it was when I was trying to fix up the lighting. For whatever reason, it just will not work at this location, so I'm not sure what's up with that. It's frustrating, you know? Because that's another reason why I went here. Because I knew the lighting would be poor, but I didn't think I'd have to worry. And funny enough, the lighting is still very good on my other camera, so I just think it's this. I don't know, I'm just gonna have to play with it, I guess. You need to update your drivers. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but okay. Do you prefer EMD or GE? EMD all the way. 100%, just because of the fact that it's more rare, but yes, EMD. I do prefer EMD. Buddy, this is not a computer, yeah. Gotta go soon, too. All right, man. Well, thank you again for stopping by, Jay the Railfanner. I just tried something there, see if that would work. It did not work. This is about time I'm out for 10 minutes. Yep, you're banned. Amtrak will be here tomorrow morning in my area. Nice. Sorry, Chad, if you just got flashbang there. I was trying something and it did, and in fact did not work. So. Bro pulled a queso. All right, buddy. Yep, you're banned. My eyes. Chat, we're in an interesting situation. My drink? Where's my drink? Okay. We're in an interesting situation. I'm looking behind me currently, and I am very certain I see a headlight of a train. Let us see. Yeah, I'm taking you guys over there right now. That or this is like a track vehicle. Yeah, I can't tell what that is. Also, there's the tree again. I wonder what would happen if I streamed on YouTube Shorts. Who knows? Yeah. I'll find out when it gets closer. I don't know why that reminded me of it. Signals are on. Yeah, that's what's weird. But, yeah. Sorry, that just reminded me of that for whatever reason. But I wonder if I'd get more views if I streamed on YouTube Shorts or not. I doubt it, but I'm not sure. Probably just cars. They're definitely not cars. But I think it's just some MOW equipment, which if so, that's depressing. It's definitely not a vehicle. All right. So yeah, signals are still dark. Maybe just some city lights, possibly. Yeah, for whatever reason, the status website for the bridge just does not work. All right, the bridge is currently, so I went to the live stream, the bridge is currently up, but the light is red, so it's probably going to be lowering here very soon for some FEC action here, and maybe even some Brightline action. Actually, yeah, it'd make more sense if it was Brightline. We should be getting one here very soon, actually. Should be getting some Brightline action, then probably following him, we'll get some FEC action as well. So yeah, we should have ourselves some train action here very soon. So So we could have a train coming. Yes. My exams are finally over. Yippee. Ah, nice. Man, that took long for you. Train coming soon. Be prepared to wave. Yeah. Two days, yep. But yeah, chat, I don't know if you guys can see this right now. But look how much clearer this is. Look how much clearer that is. Compared to that. I really don't know. Oh, and the thing's still out of focus. Great. I forgot about that. Hold on, chat. I'll fix the focus in a minute. Just give me uno momento. So yeah, I really don't know what the problem is. I just can't imagine what the problem is. It's frustrating, honestly. Because I want to get you guys like a good view. I want to give you guys a good angle, but... Oh, that's what that button does. Whoops. Ever caught a really long CSX train in Folkestone? I've seen very long CSX trains in Folkestone, yes. Let's try lighting again, see if that works. Again, it does nothing. I just wish it would adjust, but it's not adjusting. Trying to zoom in, see if that'll work. Zoom out, see if that'll work. And I don't know why it worked yesterday then. It's just stay consistent, you know? Also, did you miss coal trains? I didn't miss any, I saw them. The coal trains weren't actually the lawn ones. The lawn ones were just manifests. And I'm going to head out. Happy Railfanning, Merry Christmas. All right, take it easy, Dorsman. Thank you again for stopping by. Again, it's out of focus. Oh, yeah, this is getting ridiculous. I might just, thinking about potentially ending the stream just because of how this is currently going right now. If I miss coal trains in general, I mean, they're made for cool catches. Also, the signal's just turned on. Why is it too dark? I don't know. The bridge is definitely down because the signals are on. All right, chat, it's going to be train time here in a minute. We got a train horn. And of course, this thing is out of focus. Focus up, my goodness. Brightline's gonna be the first northbound. All right, chat, so now I know, don't come to this spot for evening trains. All right, chat, we got some crossings going up, being activated. And there we go. So here comes catch number 4 of the day, a northbound Northbound Brightline. Be sure to wave, chat. Be sure to wave. Maybe this will focus up the darkness. $115 and $121 leading that one. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave the light mode on. Even though it's just... That was fast, yeah. It's a little bit better than the darkness, but... Dude, it's just so frustrating. You know, it's supposed to adjust, but it's just not adjusting. So yeah, we should have ourselves a heading off. Have a great Railfanning and have an amazing Christmas. All right, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Horse honking so far 3. Yeah, I wonder if I were to stream this direction, if it would be any different. Well, the flashlight is not on. That's the thing. The flashlight isn't even on. This is just light mode. And it's out of focus, too. Ay, ay, ay. So I think we're just going to leave the lighting off. Because there's no real way to fix it, and they just both look bad. So, like I said, I really don't know what fixes that. And I don't know why it worked. You know, if you think something works one time, it would work the next, but... Brightline so far 3, FEC so far 1. Yep, sir. Yes, sir. Will there be another FEC coming soon? Yep, hopefully. We should have ourselves a southbound FEC 191. Always have night mode on because you never know when it's going to work. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not working right now. I just don't understand it. Bridge still down? That's good. Oh, the signal's just turned back on again. We got a high clear on the far... We have a high clear on the close track and a red signal on the far tracks. That's a good indication. Thane went out of focus yet again. Yeah, but yeah, here's the thing, Zachary, though. It worked yesterday. That's the thing. It worked yesterday. Okay, for whatever reason, this location's just not... Just, it will not focus. So I'm gonna move us more towards the crossing here, so just give me a second. Actually, no, that seemed to focus it up, so I just need to move it. You know, the fact that that focused, let's see if night mode works. Nope, did not work at all. Sorry, Chad, I'm trying so hard here. It's just frustrating. So yeah, we should have ourselves a northbound and a southbound here very soon. 191 maybe first, then after that we could have 950. Some car alarm that keeps going off that no one's... I don't understand that. How does your car alarm not bother you to the point where you don't want to turn it off? I never understood that. I hear bells. It's a horn. Yeah, it's just someone's car alarm. I just don't understand it. And the car alarm is still going off. Ay, 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 it's ridiculous. Turn your frickin' car off. Oh, they finally did. It'll go off in the next 10 seconds, I'm sure. There's a cat on my lap. Nice. So yeah, chat, like I said, we should have ourselves some FEC. There goes the alarm again. Oh my goodness. So yeah, like I said, we should have ourselves some FEC action here very soon. Either 191 or 950 will be first. Maybe even a meet. I hope not. And the cat is no longer on my lap. Rough. Yeah, it looks like the bridge is still down. I'm on the cam right now. The bridge is still down. See, I'm not exactly sure what's going to be coming first here. It can either be 950 or 105. Yeah, so it's obviously someone who's just completely clueless with their car. I mean, kind of ridiculous how the alarm is still going off. For those of y'all just joining us, there is a car alarm that has not stopped going off for at least the last 10-15 minutes. So, somebody in a restaurant who just doesn't know. It's actually, the longest the car alarm's been off, maybe it stopped. Yeah, never mind. And the horn is extremely annoying, too. That's the problem. Now, I'm not going to wrap up the stream. It is, I mean, yeah, this stream has been a little bit frustrating just with everything that has gone on. You know, it should work. It works before. Why doesn't it work now? There's practically no difference. So, you know, it's just frustrating, you know. But yeah, we do have a high clear on the close track. We have a red on the far track. Those two are actually good signs. I'm almost at that point, Crash. But unfortunately, the car alarm is finally off. So yeah, we do have a northbound and a southbound on the way here. Train possibly coming soon? Yeah. I just hope one of them would hurry up and get here. So yeah, hopefully soon we'll just have some train action here today. We've had, well, what are we at? We're at 4 today. Better be in a few. All right. If you don't come back yet, man, thank you again for stopping by, Warren. Yeah, like I said, we should have ourselves some train action here very soon. We've had ourselves 4 today. Hoping for a couple more freights to call it an evening. So I was gone for a little while, but I'm back. Welcome back, Nick. I don't know if you missed anything. We are at 4 trains so far today, waiting on some more here. Yeah, we've only had 1 FEC so far today. We've had 1 Florida East Coast and 3 Bright Lines. I missed a bright line, I think. I don't know yet. Yeah, it was 2 bright lines, an FEC, and then another bright line. Oh, by the way, chat, we're way over 2 hours into today's stream, so do with that information what you will. Yeah, hopefully we're not going to be waiting here for too much longer. Is that a headlight? No. No headlight yet, Zachary. I'm back. Welcome back, Warren. You didn't miss anything, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the camera's out of focus again, so... Yeah, dude, I've never had a stream this bad with just focus. Do you like GE? Of course. They make locomotives, but... Let me see if I can... Yeah, chat, sorry if you were just flashbang there. I'm just trying desperately for something to work here. Tree. Yeah, this stream is being a little infuriating to get working here. Yeah, hopefully soon. You should buy a flashlight and point it towards the camera. But the camera's pointed towards the track, so if I were to do that, that could technically be, that is a felony. So we will not be committing felonies on stream. Unfortunately, of course. So yeah, this is very interesting. Today's been a very slow. I just have no idea where 191 is. The bridge has been down for a long time now, and I don't even think he's cleared that yet. So yeah, it's just taking him a long time. 3 bright lines, 1 FEC. Wait, what's a felony? Flashing a flashlight right at a train. It's like blinding a plane. 4 trains, yeah. I hope we can get up to 5 or 6, but at this point I'm just thinking of packing it up and heading home for the night. Because this is as of just how long this has been taking, and the stream just not working well. There's some fireworks going off behind me. 191 crossing the bridge. All right, there we go. Good, good, good. You say that and the gates will go off? Yeah. Anybody know anybody in the chat, does anybody know the status of 950? Is 191 a trash train? Correct. Wait, 91 is crossing the bridge now. Yep. Yep, Warren County, you've said that multiple times. It's almost train time, y'all. Yep. I hope so soon. No status of 950, wish anymore. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. The signal down here is red, and it's been red. And if there was nothing, it would just only, by default, it would display an approach. So I think there's something around the area that would give that signal a red, but maybe a meet, maybe. Rolling so far 3, FEC so far 1, yep. Said that multiple times, we got it. Sorry, chat, I don't know if you hear that. That's the horn of 950 right there. All right, chat, so we're gonna have a northbound here first. So northbound FEC here first. 950 here. We're probably gonna get a meet. At least I'll be on the right side of it though. To meet, what's on 950? 436, I believe. Bridge is raising. Okay, so they're probably going to let them go through here. They're going to probably raise the bridge for the mandatory 15 minutes. Then they're going to lower it and let 950 go. They're probably just going to hold 950 in downtown. Bet you he has just an approach right now. Yeah, I can see crossings down the road being activated. I'm pretty sure. Excuse me. I think he's blowing for the Cove Road railroad crossing currently. And there we go, chat. Here are these gates activating. Alrighty, I'm going to be quiet so I can record this, chat. Be sure to wave. Alrighty, chat. There we go. FEC 950. Sorry. One out of 3. Nice train right there. And yeah, so now that we have him 434 leading solo. So yeah, chat, now we wait for 191. Fifth train, yes sir. Train count 5. What was leading? FEC 434. On so far 3, FEC's 2, yes sir. Alrighty, chat, we got headlights. So here comes the next and final catch for today's stream. We have headlights. So be sure to wave, chat. Be sure to, I'm gonna go set up for him. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and see if I can record this, chat. Be sure to wave, chat. Be sure to wave. Actually, you know what? You seem pretty out of focus here, so I'm gonna try and fix you guys real quick. It's not working. Hope it fixes itself. 802 and 416 lead in that one. Alrighty, chat. There we go. There goes FEC 191 that we've been waiting on. And that's going to do it for today's stream. Everyone have a Merry Christmas. Don't forget to take care of yourself and each other. And don't forget to do something nice for someone else. Yes, sir. Alrighty, chat. I know, unfortunately, we didn't have the stream we wanted to have today. There was a lot of issues. But I don't think it was too bad. You know, we did get 6 trains, so definitely not bad. Bye. Have a Merry Christmas. Yes, chat. Make sure everybody has a Merry Christmas. This will be the last stream that I do before Christmas, so Merry Christmas, everybody. Be sure to spend it with families and have yourself a grand old time. That's gonna do it for today's stream, chat. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream, whatever it may be. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. See you later. Bye bye.